This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is it. We're finally setting sail here. No trailer attached right now. We're in Chandler leaving and gonna head to Tulsa. Gonna move in. I've got some of my stuff in there, but as you can see, it's pretty empty at the moment. So there's a dispatch office there and safety office where I spent the past 3 days. So we're just easing on out of here, keep the dust down. That's how we do. So the plan is, it's actually pretty extensive. Gonna go home tonight, get moved in, all that good stuff. Tomorrow, grab a trailer. It's a asphalt trailer, but it's labeled hazardous as hot. It's a hot asphalt emulsion. So we're gonna grab a load of it down at a place called Port 33, which is Tulsa, and drag it to Lawton, Oklahoma. So that should be about, I think it's about 3.5 hours if I remember right. It's been a while. And get ready to get going here. Now that we're off the gravel, we can actually drive. But this is it. This is the baby. It's a 2016 Peterbilt 389. 18 speed, 285 inch wheelbase. Got the Cummins 600 horse. Burnt orange in color. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, so once we get loaded down in Lawton, or sorry, Tulsa, we'll drag that to Lawton. Then we will bring that hot trailer back here to Chandler and grab a propane trailer. Once we grab the propane trailer, we will run up to a city, Ponca City, grab a load of propane, take it up to McPherson, Kansas. That's right, it's McPherson, it's not McPherson. If you say McPherson in Kansas, you'll lose your life. As they say, there's no fear in McPherson. So that's the plan there. Drag that load up there, unload, and then we will take that propane trailer to a place called Valley Center, Kansas, where we've got another laydown yard. And sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing here. We'll take that to that yard, or go pick up from that yard at Valley Center and grab our trailer, our assigned trailer that matches this truck. And it is also currently placarded for propane, butane, that kind of thing. So that'll give us an opportunity to keep loading that. Put this armrest down. Adjust it a little bit. There we go. Get it down a little bit. There we go. So yeah, once we get that trailer, our assigned trailer that matches this truck, honestly, we'll be free to do work. We're doing work before that, which is wonderful. We are bobtailing home right now, so not getting paid for this leg, but truth be told, that's fine. I'm an hour and 15 minutes from my house. Well, technically it's my mother-in-law's house. We're gonna go over there, and like I said, we brought the Armada all the way in from Virginia straight to there. So all my stuff is at her house. But as you can see, the full gauge package with the screen, all the accessories and options. We need to get our CB radio installed. The antenna mount is actually on the back of the cab, so we'll run a single on the back. I'd purchased two just in case it was mounted on the mirror, but yeah, we'll run the single on the back, which will be good. And then get our clothes all moved in. I do have a suitcase in here right now, but it's not everything we got. So I'll get the rest of the way moved in with that. I need to get a sheet set, pillows and comforter. Need to get a fan. Cannot sleep without a fan. Slept in this hotel 2 nights in a row without a fan, and of course again the hotel air conditioner didn't have a fan option, so I couldn't just let it run. But anyway, rambling on. Super excited to be in the truck, ready to get going. Let's see if we can. That's right, train horn action. It's mainly for deer. That's really what it's there for. We run a lot of 2-lane highways like this when we're hauling propane to customers or ammonia to farmers. So you come across a lot of wildlife that needs to get the hell out of the way. But other than that, I'm gonna get on down the road here, and yeah, we'll check in with y'all whenever we get close to the house here. I'm sure the boys are gonna be excited to see the truck. I'm excited to see them, excited to see my wife. And yeah, just like a little, you know, little reunion. It's been almost a week since I've seen my wife and my youngest. It's only been a matter of days since I've seen my oldest. So we'll get reacquainted and get a bite to eat, let them see the truck, let them climb around inside and have fun with that. And yeah, then I'll start getting moved in. Got to get our GPS in here, CB, like I said, the rest of our stuff, and make this thing home, you know, get it cleaned out a little bit. Truck overall is in really good condition as far as cleanliness. There's a couple of things I'm gonna give a little attention to, but nothing crazy at all. So anyway, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. There's Teddy. You gonna come out and see Dad's truck? Come on out here. I can't hear you. You don't have your shoes? Do you need me to carry you?
Hold on. I don't have a trailer.
I don't have a trailer?
No.
That's right. What happened to my trailer? All
Dad's trailer all gone.
Daddy's trailer's all gone?
Yeah.
Daddy's trailer is at the port. I gotta go to the port tomorrow and get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the truck? Do you like it?
No.
Oh, okay.
So really big. Wait. Why you have two exhausted?
2 exhausts? 2 pipes?
Yeah.
Well, because 2's better than 1.
I only have 1.
You only have 1 on your trucks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why is that 2?
Well, because that's how it comes, with 2. All right, so according to the packaging, with CB band, 10-inch shaft, we ought to have 49.25 for channel 20, and we're going to run 19 predominantly, so we're going to stick with about that measurement. We're sitting between 49 and 3/8.5. Now, we want the shaft to be a little bit longer than 49.25 for these lower channels. So with the 10-inch shaft, I'm actually going to leave it as is at 49 3/8 and just stick it in there, bottom it out, and tighten it down. And that ought to give us channel 20 frequency very nicely. Now, you can adjust this up and down inside the shaft there to get the better SWRs that you need. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bottom this guy out, which it's not bottomed all the way out because I've got that Allen head that needs to be backed out of there just a little bit. All right, we're gonna get the Allen wrench that we need. We've got a set right here. I'm going to assume that it's metric. It's not like the Allen wrench that was on the side of it said anything. So it's going to be hit or miss. Because remember, it was a different size than the one that we had down here. The one that we had down here was smaller, which was 2, and so we're gonna actually go standard because 2.5 didn't work. I don't know if that's working or spinning inside or what. We're not gonna set that up there, that'll scratch that. Let's not be a noob. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely working. Good. There she went. So she just dropped all the way down in there. So we're gonna tighten that one. Oh, that just broke that Allen head right off in there. Fantastic. It's because it had one of those pivoting heads. I should have known better. I should have used that end. That's great. Well, if we ever need to take that out, we might be SOL. Let's get this tightened up the rest of the way. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. All right, antenna installed.
Yay, nice.
Looks good up there.
Wow, that's
Let's get the CB installed. Good morning. We've got our first dispatch. Easing on over to the port of, or sorry, not the port of Catoosa. That's where we parked last night and slept. Grabbed this trailer. We are currently headed to Port 33. It's right on the Verdigris River. It's where a lot of containers come on the water, barges, and unload. We're gonna go over here for a hot load. So again, it's asphalt emulsion that's very high in temperature. So it is considered hazardous materials because of the temperature. Grab a load of it and head to Lawton, Oklahoma, to a facility where we'll unload it there. And they will use it to mix with other products and make, I think it's approximately 3 loads. 1 load of hot mixes with their other products, and it creates 3 loads of product for the road. What it's used for is asphalt oil. There will be a distributor truck that comes and hooks up to these trailers, not the hot loads, but we call them wet loads. And hooks up to the back of the wet trailer and sucks off of it approximately 1,500 to 3,000 gallons, depending on the size of the distributor tank. And there's sprayers across the back, a spray bar. And they'll spray it on the roadway, and then dump trucks will come and they'll lay small rock right after that oil, and then they'll run rollers over it. They call it chipping a road. It's rocks, chips. And so that's not a concrete road, that's not an asphalt road. It's kind of your 2-lane state highway, country roads, that kind of stuff. And so these local municipalities, these DOTs in different areas around the state, into Texas as well, we haul into Arkansas, all perform it that way. All these farm to market roads, or these, you know, more rural roads. It's not your asphalt road, it's not your concrete road, so it's that kind of thing. Well, we got the GPS installed up there. It's doing an update. We've got our hotspot down here on the floor connected to it so that it can do its thing. And it already did a software update. Now it's doing a map update, which makes sense. It's fresh out of the box. So mounted it under the CB so that it's clearly visible, but also up out of my field of vision as far as the windshield goes. That drop visor right there gives you a pretty good, this guy's getting ready to get over, gives you a pretty good hiding spot for electronics and stuff. So it's not, doesn't have the sun beaming directly on it, but also if DOT ever climbs up on your steps, they look out your windshield to see what your field of vision is, and where it's sitting, we're good to go. So we're here here at our turnoff. As you can see down there, the grain silos on the left-hand side of the road. That's right about where we're going. Port 33. A lot of grain haulers load out of this area. I actually used to haul scrap out here too. There's like a bunch of claws, a bunch of track hose with claws, and we used to dump scrap pipe and stuff out here, and they'd chew it up and smash it up as small as they could get it and load it on these the barges down on the water. So the do not clean out trailer here, it's for the grain haulers that may come in with a little bit of residual in their belly dumps. They don't want them emptying it out right there on the side of the road. They want them taking it into the port here, and there's a little place that they can empty out at, because they're trying to get every... Well, that sounds like an amazing deal. You look good back that way. I assume you're going all the way to Lawton.
Yeah, going to Dodge City.
Oh, roger that. Well, if you're going to get on 44 at all, there's a couple of them hiding off in the weeds, but I don't figure you're going that route.
I did that. All right, you have your big old day. We'll see how I'm about.
Roger that. You do the same. So yeah, right over there on the left is where they're allowed to dump out at. You can see them over there rolling their belly dump valves. They're allowed to dump right there, and then front end loaders are coming and scrape it all up. So, all right, well, good deal. We're gonna be able to pull right on. I love the sound of that. And here is the water right in front of us, so you don't want to go that way. Yeah, but this is the, I think it's the Verdigris River, also the Magellan Kerr navigation system. That's what this is. And so you got all these barges that come in here, and you can see this one's like 45 degrees in the water, almost 30 degrees. Loading one end or unloading one end. They're loading now because they're dumping down in. Whenever they're unloading, they do it down here with a big claw grab. So we'll go on right in through here and hit this scale back here. Looks like there's a scale right there, but I believe that's for the grain haulers. So we're gonna keep going this way. There's a white trailer back there. We should be able to use a little scale house. So there's those claw grabbers. See, that one's also kind of hanging out of the water. Oh, they're loading it. Looks like coal. Whatever it is, it's warm. Oh, this is coal right here. Going up the belt. These ports have some pretty neat stuff. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this here. I think I go this way. I think he's going to the right. I think that's the doghouse right there, the scale house. And these things are tight. Like, you gotta watch out that you don't smack a wheel or your steps or anything like that. No, he's got a stop sign, I got a stop sign. We're gonna try to get it as wide as we can here. He's empty. Try to get it as wide as we can. I don't know if we did it or not. This one isn't quite as bad as some, but it is bad. I've got the trailer up on the curb a touch. Dropping in, we're good. Try to find the edge. Trailer's all the way on. We're all the way on. We're gonna ease up just a touch more. Make sure we're getting on. All right. We'll go in this scale house and get weighed in. Be right back. All right, we are loaded up and headed out. We're not gonna be eastbound and down. We're gonna be westbound and down. So that part just kind of is what it is. But we put on about 24 tons of this asphalt product. Got our GPS still updating. It was having some issues back there. And our logbook just switched over to driving, which is good. I forgot to switch out to my tennis shoes. I'll have to pull over here and do that. I hate driving in boots. You have to wear the safety boots at basically everywhere we go. So that's just one of those things. All right, let's get riding. Thing with tanker is trying to be as smooth as you can. And there's liquid in there and it's moving around. Some of our trailers have baffles, some of them don't. Pretty sure this is a baffle trailer, but you still want to be just as smooth as you possibly can. Not herking and jerking and all of that, is you get that surge going, and I've heard of some people surge shoving them right through the intersection of places. If they hit the brakes and then let off and then hit the brakes again, it just wham, and it just throws that thing forward. So with any truck, you need to be anticipating what's happening, but with the tanker, you need to especially anticipate your turns, your stops, all that good stuff. Now, can't do anything about an emergency stop. It is what it is. But at that point, you're always looking for a way out. So we got about 3 hours to Lawton. Is where this is going. I think I told them Ardmore earlier, but whatever. It's going to Lawton. And then a busy day ahead. You know, we're gonna unload there, and then run back to Chandler and start doing the hot swap on trailers. Gotta watch out, there is a neighborhood back there. Got to be easy on just blasting through that intersection like some folks do. And then this one right here used to be a lot worse, but thankfully you'll see once we get to heading west right here, they added an entire lane, because this is a climb, this is a grade, a slope, because everything's kind of coming downhill towards that navigation channel. And so the lane that you used to have to use was really short, and thankfully You can see the concrete still looks fairly new. It's been years now, but they widened it out and gave us a really good lane to get going. 'Cause it takes quite a bit to get these things up to speed anyway, especially when they're loaded. So it looks like he's going to cross over and get on after it. We're not going to be able to for a minute here. Three coming at us in this pickup truck. If this pickup truck can gas on it, we'll be able to do this. So there's lots of traffic coming. Should just use this lane. Going as best we can here. Probably use every gear on the high side. We didn't split any of the ones on the low side, but we'll split all of these. This thing goes basically to the top of the hill here, so we'll use all of it. Still cars coming. Looks like they're finally starting to thin out here. Get in there. We're just going to kind of be here dead in the water for a moment. Turning left. Hopefully they got to pull off. Yes, they do. There's three of them. All right, now we got a downhill and we can get this thing riding. All right. Well, what do y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about some stuff. Make sure that you're liking, subscribing, leaving comments. I'll interact with you. I'd love to. Let's hear about what you do. Of course, the channel's talking about what I do, so I'm interested in hearing about what y'all do. Where you truck at, what you drive. If you don't truck, you're just interested in truck drivers and what they do and what they haul and where they go. All that's relevant. This channel's for anybody and everybody. So the biggest thing I think right now is just getting comfortable back in the grand scheme of everything. You know, it's been a long time since I've been out here on the road, and it's all starting to come back. You know, that place that I loaded, I haven't been there in, gosh, it's been seven years. And you know, I had to ask a couple questions just for clarification purposes. None of it was, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It was just, you know, I think I did this right. Well, I want to confirm with you, you know, I don't want to be out here screwing up. So that's the biggest thing, is just getting acclimated to everything again. Making sure that we're making all the right moves and doing all the right things. The last thing you want to do is get to a shipper or receiver and, you know, entering it wrong or just doing the wrong things. It screws everybody up. Makes you behind, makes them behind, and absolute worst case scenario is that somebody might even get hurt. And so you don't want that. You just want to be able to, you know, do your job and flow through things. And we're starting to get back into the flow of things, you know.